1 second.
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, what did you do? Yeah, what did
So simple.
That's it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
okay. It's pretty lavish slide. I did. This practice is way past my bed. It's like. Good talk. It's nice to catch up.
All right, we're ready to go.
Ready to go?
Yep.
All right, Coach, if you would just give an opening statement about being here at this point.
Yeah, appreciate the hospitality, appreciate everyone's effort to pull off this regional here at Nebraska. We're certainly excited to be a part of it. I feel like we're coming off a nice weekend at home in Barnhill, and certainly excited to get to play more volleyball. I think that's what our team loves to do, is play volleyball, and we get to do it late in December is unique in our institution, and we're certainly pleased to be able to do that, you know. And yeah, we get to go play Kentucky for the 3rd time, so yeah, I think we're well versed in what they're doing. They're well versed in us, so it's a challenging matchup for us, but we're excited.
For both you two players, first Sweet 16 since 1998. Explain to me the magnitude of that and what that accomplishment is to do something that your school hasn't done in 20 plus years.
Yeah. Well, you got first. It means quite a bit to us, I think. All the people who are in this program and playing together right now have bought into what this program could be, and to get it back on the right track, and we've done that. So it's really exciting to be back here and represent the Hogs. I was going to be playing volleyball in December, as we say. So yeah, I think we really just love the sport, and I think it's exciting that, you know, this team has gotten this far and we just keep getting to play.
Jillian, was there a point in the season, a win or a season where it's like we are a team that's capable of getting to the second week of term?
Yeah, I think more towards the second half of the season, it was like, wow, this can really be a big possibility for us. And so when we found out that we got to host, it was like, we're gonna get to the second weekend with the help of Razorback fans and our team just coming together. We knew we had a really good shot, and we did it, and we took care of business. So it's very exciting. Hope to do more of that.
What does it mean being in the second? What does being in the second weekend mean to you and the group? Both of you.
I mean, we're excited to be here. I think, you know, we start our season kind of before summer even starts. You know, you start in the spring. We come in the summer. It's been a long season. We put in a lot of work. So to feel it kind of start to pay off, you know, winning games and just getting this far, I think it feels good to know that our hard work in the summer is kind of transferring over into what we're doing now.
I think we're just not quite ready to be done playing volleyball yet. So just means a lot to be with these people every day.
Jason.
Coach, imagine not a lot of people watch as much Kentucky film as you have. What's been the evolution of Kentucky over the season, and what areas have you seen them improve?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly played them early at their place. lost in 5. I think there were still, they played one of the toughest schedules in the country coming out, and so I think it took them a while to kind of find their lineup, find their groove, their offensive tempo a little bit. And they pose. I mean, Rutherford's the real deal. I mean, she poses an enormous threat, and they like setting that right side quite a bit. And so as we've seen that setter hitter relationship develop, we've seen Kentucky evolve and be, who we, I think, in the SEC knew Kentucky would be, and so that poses a threat. One of the things I think that has significantly improved over the course of the season is their first ball contact. I think they're passing really a lot better than they were the first time we saw them. And defensively, they're creating opportunities where they can counterattack with tempo, that wasn't the case early in the season. So, and those are 2 skills I think that you need time to develop. And as the seasons progress, they've gotten better at those things. So, and so when we played them in our place, they were really good at those 2 things. Their first ball contact and their transition game was, it was pretty elite actually. And so we've got a problem solve that.
Jason, can you talk about what this group means to you and all that they've done so far?
Yeah, I think it's a cool experience. We talk a lot, perhaps in our sport, that the sport is growing and it's evolving, and certainly we're seeing that. Nebraska, of course, is the attendance leader in the country, but we're seeing attendance go up all across the country, and certainly that's happening in Fayetteville. And that doesn't happen in Fayetteville without this core group of athletes that we have. We laugh, when they started, it was only parents and boyfriends that turned up to matches, and now it's evolved that there's more than that, and so Arkansas is probably not known as a volleyball hotbed, but they are inspiring local athletes within the state of Arkansas to excel in a sport that perhaps is very young. And volleyball didn't start at Arkansas until '94, so it hasn't had a rich history on our campus, long history, I should say. So it all happens with them. It all happens with this group, and I want to play as much volleyball with them as I can, because I don't want to talk about what's coming. It's coming for everybody, right? The end is coming, but I don't want to talk about it today, and I don't want to talk about it tomorrow. I don't want to ever talk about it, but I love this group, and I love what they've done, and the commitment that they've shown to enhance volleyball on our campus has just been tremendous.
Maggie and Jill, is there any extra motivation to get a win tomorrow, being that Kentucky is the only opponent that your class hasn't beaten in the SEC?
I mean, yeah, we've been here for 5 years. I think it's just been this consistent battle. I think it's kind of cool that now we're out of SEC play and we're playing them in the tournament, so just means more.
Yeah, I mean, she said it. Nailed that.
Jason, what has your group improved upon as the season has gone on?
Yeah, I mean, we've faced some, as all teams do, we've faced some competitive inequities with our schedule, and there's no ideal schedule. And so we've had to grow on the back end of our schedule, given the amount of time that we've been on the road. And I think that has developed a really powerful sense of resiliency within our group. At one point in time, we played 5 straight on the road, and we got involved in some 5-setters on the road, and we pulled them out. And so those type of experiences you can't replicate in practice, and so that sense of resiliency that we're going to be okay is what we've learned. And we're playing a little better, we're passing a little better, serving a little better, but there's certainly a sense of resiliency in this group that you had to go through the refiner's fire to get. I'm proud of him for coming out on the backside as in second place in the SEC, and And a top 16 seed, that's a pretty cool story.
That's all I've got.
Any questions? All right, thank you, Arkansas.
Thank you guys.
Let's go to Packers.